Hi guys, today is March 12th, 2020, and not a good morning on Wall Street as futures are pointing to a fall of more than 5%. President Trump's speech yesterday disappointed investors because people expected more concrete measures like fiscal policy changes and stuff like that, and that didn't happen. But in a separate note, President Trump said that all flights from Europe will be suspended for 1 month. Well, that's not good news, of course, and airline stocks are falling on this news significantly, and European stocks were down like 6 or 7% overnight, and US futures are falling, and stocks will be falling today. So I'm looking at the SPY, and S&P 500 broke the previous level that I was watching, and like 273 level. I think this is going to break through this, and the next level that I was looking at is 260 level. Let's see if that holds. I mean, if that breaks, then we might be looking at 2018 lows, which is $234. That's on SPY. So not good morning, and we want to stick to quality stocks. Okay, so let's just go through some of the stocks that I'm watching this morning. Inovio Pharmaceuticals, that stock is higher actually this morning because they just received a grant, a $5 million grant from Melinda and Bill Gates Foundation to accelerate their development of the device that distributes their INO 4800 vaccine. Well, that's a boost of confidence for INO because it was lately hammered by claims from some short sellers that it's possible to develop a vaccine in 3 hours and stuff like that, but shares are going higher, and I like INO in this environment. Actually, I have shares, and I think it's going higher. Okay, another company that I'm watching is, of course, Moderna. Moderna is actually trading flat this morning, and I think it should be trading higher. I think I would be interested to buy the stock on this sell-off. And Vir Biotechnology, Vir is also trading higher, and I think this is going to over $40, and looks like. So in general, a lot of stocks that handling coronavirus are going higher this morning, but I would prefer those three. Another stock that I would mention is Co-DX. Co-DX is a Co-Diagnostics company that develops tests and kits to test for coronavirus, and this company is, it's been trading not too far ago under $1, and now it's trading at $15 to opening this morning. So it's a very volatile company, and the co-founder will speak in Washington on March 18th in front of the congressional panel on their preparedness to ship out tests and kits for coronavirus. And this stock is going higher. It may be going higher. It's a little bit too crazy to me because it's up and down, and it's very difficult to time it. But I'm going to watch it just in case something else will come out of it. Also, they are waiting for approval on several things from FDA. So maybe it's not a bad buy on a second thought, but something to consider. Okay, so in separate news, Dollar General reported really good earnings, very, very good earnings. But it doesn't matter. I think it's going down anyway. But this is a good stock to watch in general because it's Dollar General, ironically. They also raised their dividend by 12.5%. And they said that they will grow in 2020 regardless by 7.5%. So it's a really good stock, I mean, in general to own. But today it will fall, and I don't know, I would wait for it to pick up the stock if you want to be in. Okay, so CME also had some news. CME is the biggest derivatives exchange, and generally they're making money, a ton of money in this environment because volume double, I think, as far as from what I've heard. on CME exchange, but they're closing their floor operations, and stock is trading lower, and that's a pretty good pickup in this environment on a sell-off, because like I said, the volume has doubled. A lot of futures are traded, and they're actually making money in this environment. They're making a ton of money, so this is a good pickup. CME. Okay, so bad news for Boeing this morning. They're trading significantly lower because lawmakers decided to remove tax break for Boeing and other aerospace companies to prevent European tariffs. Not a good time to do it right now, and I don't think that Europe is thinking about tariffs at this point, but nevertheless they removed the tax breaks for Boeing, and Boeing is trading significantly higher. In general, I like to be in very quality names, and Apple, for example, is falling very low in my opinion, and let's see if this can hold the 257 level, 255 level that it set last time. If it falls through that level, it may go lower. So, but this is a stock to watch and to be in general. Okay, AMD also is a great stock to be in this environment, because they provide their main business is data centers, and data centers, as you know, is the core for like cloud computing and everything else, and people will be doing things online more and more, especially in this environment, and this is a great stock to own in general, AMD. Same things for Intel. Intel is also falling. I mean, every stock is falling, but I'm just giving you the stocks to watch that I would pick up first in this sell-off. Same thing, data centers, excellent stock to watch in general. AMAT, NVIDIA is excellent. NVIDIA is falling through the floor this morning, and this is a good time, I think, in my mind, to own the stock on a sell-off. Okay, and also I like Big Pharma. So Big Pharma also is falling, but not as much as the rest of the market. And as you can notice that the stocks that are provided, except maybe for a couple of them, the big tech stocks are holding really well in this sell-off, and this is the reason why I gave you. So Pfizer, AbbVie, Sanofi is also developing some vaccine for coronavirus, and Regeneron. Okay, Regeneron is trading higher, but this is definitely a stock to watch. Just like Sanofi, they're also working on a drug with Sanofi for possible treatment for coronavirus, and JSK, which is GlaxoSmithKline. Okay, and GlaxoSmithKline also working on some treatment for coronavirus. Okay, so, and also I like some high dividend stocks like MFA Financial. MFA Financial is trading lower, but it's paying very high dividend, over 11% at this point, and they're generally trading alongside with the market, and but they outperformed the market in the last 4 to 5 years. Which is S&P 500. I compare them, and this is a very good stock to watch and to have in this environment. This is one of the few companies that survived 2008 crisis, and I think they will do it. They can do it again, definitely. Another stock is Iron Mountain. They provide storage for data centers at this point. Very high dividend, very good stock to watch and to be in this environment. And Omega Healthcare Partners, very, very nice place to be in. Also very high dividend, almost 9%. The last one I gave you is Apollo Global Management. Apollo Global Management falling a lot, but this company is actually specializing in distressed properties, distressed securities. They're thriving in this environment because in 2008 they have outperformed because they were buying cent on the dollar all these securities, and they have a lot of capital, they have a lot of capabilities, and they will do well, and they pay a very high dividend. Okay, that's it, guys. That's the wrap for the day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and I'll see you tomorrow.